No list of long-blooming hardy perennials would be complete without Geranium Rozanne, a beautiful spreading hardy perennial with large cup-shaped lavender blue flowers, each with a white centre, and dark veins running out from the centre almost to the edge of each of the 5 petals. Flowers are large too, up to 2 inches or 5 centimetres across. And I really mean long blooming, as Rozanne can start flowering in my garden in June and continue well through into October, or until frost brings the display to an end much later in autumn. Like all hardy geraniums, it will die down completely in winter when you can cut it right back down to soil level and lovely fresh new leaves develop quickly through spring. By early April, I have a bold mound of new growth, perhaps a foot or 2 high, and flowers start opening at the tips of the shoots at the very start of June. This is a low-growing hardy perennial and it spreads out, so I plant it at the front of a border next to the path so it can spill out as it flowers. By the end of the season, it has put on quite a lot of growth, but if you ever feel it's spread too far, then just clip it back. Now, I can remember when this outstanding variety was first introduced at the Chelsea Flower Show back in the year 2000 with the help of Adrian Bloom and Bloom's Nurseries. This sterile variety was discovered by Donald Waterer and named after his wife Rozanne. And it was a seedling they discovered in their Somerset garden in 1990, a sterile hybrid from a cross between Geranium Buxton's variety and Geranium Himalayense, both superb varieties in their own right. Geranium Rozanne is a perfect hardy perennial for attracting bees, flowering over a really long period throughout summer and autumn to provide them with food month after month. Some people describe geraniums like Rozanne as filler plants, as they spread out as they grow to fill in gaps between neighbouring plants and blend in to create nice combinations with their partners. However, do take this on board when choosing its neighbours, as Rozanne does best when it's given space to spread and flourish, so any meek and mild neighbours may struggle to stand up to a more dominant neighbour. With that said, Rozanne really is a superb hardy geranium that everyone should find space for in their own garden. And if you're looking for an accolade to convince you to try Rozanne, then back in the year 2013, when the Chelsea Flower Show was celebrating its 100th year, they asked the gardening public to vote for the best new variety introduced over the previous 100 years. And you've guessed it, Geranium Rozanne was voted the RHS Plant of the Centenary. I, for one, wouldn't be without it. And while Rozanne is an outstanding geranium, valued for its long season of flowering, there are many other hardy cranesbills you could consider for different sites and situations around your garden, like the bloody cranespill that I grow under some of my roses, where they fill in to provide a low carpet of foliage and flower throughout June to set off the fragrant roses above. Sabani Blue is one of the earliest to flower in my garden, usually starting in early May. And if you cut back hard after flowering, you'll tidy up the display and encourage a mound of fresh new foliage to form that can carry a further flush of flower later in the year. The purple cranespill, or Geranium magnificum, is as magnificent as its name implies, and I grow this in bold groups towards the front of my main flower border, and those beautiful dark veins really set off each flower, held proudly above the domes of lower leaves, which will entice in bees to feed through May and June. Geranium xylostemon flowers through high summer and creates vibrant displays that really catch the eye. And for deeper coloured foliage, try the short-growing Geranium Black Beauty, with deep purplish red leaves and dainty 5-petalled lavender blue flowers over several weeks through summer. Or how about Geranium Boom Chocolata, with dark chocolatey brown leaves and flower stems growing to a couple of feet in height, carrying masses of pure blue flowers through summer. Or try the low-growing and spreading Geranium Cantabrigiense along the front of a border, and it will tolerate a shaded site too. Flowering is usually from around mid-spring through into summer, and you'll have a lovely carpet of green leaves through to the end of autumn. I do hope you enjoyed this video and would be really grateful if you could click the thumbs up like button below right away. Thank you. We all want colour in our gardens and plants that bloom over a really long period too. So please check out some of the other videos in this series that highlight flowers for patio pots and container gardens, hardy plants that come back every year in your main flower borders, a perennial with fancy foliage and flowers for a shady position and early colour, something with great drought tolerance that looks wonderful even during the hottest summer weather, the perfect perennial climber to add height and impact as it layers on extra colour to your displays, and some great hardy perennials that will bring in the bees and beneficial insects to feed. You'll find these and many more videos on my channel at Adam's Gardening Guides, so please check these out and subscribe to my channel too, so you'll be the first to hear about new videos and plants to choose for your garden. Thanks for watching and happy gardening!